I have a couple favorite memories with KG. One being that she was the best catcher I could ever ask for. She really made me look better as a pitcher. Also, she was my personal chauffeur during the year. She always had a place for me in her car no matter how many people were in there. She really took me under her wing this past season, and I really appreciate her for that.
My favorite memory with Katie Grace is all the bus rides back home from games.
My favorite memory with KG are bus rides.
Before every game, she always had a positive lecture.
All the bus rides with her. It's the first time I worked out with him, and this is when we had the old equipment, so she sat there banging something on it with a weight, and I kept on staring at her, so she looked at me, and she said, "You probably think I'm a psychopath." And I went, "Yeah." And so we kind of just joked about that a little bit.
The bus ride back from Prentice County tournament last year.
Playing travel ball with her when we were younger.
Being able to be a part of her signing with Northeast for softball because she has worked so hard to reach that goal, and I know that's something she's always wanted to do.
My favorite memory with KG is her always being on the bus after games and her just going crazy and singing and always having the best attitude.
My favorite memory with Katie Grace is making TikToks after practice.
My favorite memory with Katie Grace is when we would always do drills together, and we would either throw the ball too far for each other, and we both face plant, and we just had to laugh at that because there was nothing more to do about it.
It's whenever she used to take me to practice and whenever she used to take me home. Watching her as she progressed to the next level at Northeast.
My favorite memory of Katie Grace is her funny dances that would make everyone laugh.
We were in 7th grade and we were in the weight room and she looked at me and she was like, "I'm your mom now." And I was like, okay. I'd been on the team for like less than a week at this point and, still kind of scared to talk at practice. And so I didn't think a whole lot of it, but looking back, even I just kind of thought of it as a joke, but she really has exemplified those characteristics of a mom to all of us, and I think I can speak for all of her younger teammates in saying that.
My favorite memories with Katie Grace are playing football with her, not against her, during off season, and watching her chase little kids around at softball camp because she gets the youngest group by choice.
The bus ride home after the Prentice County tournament.
My favorite memory of Katie Grace is her taking me to the hospital after practice.
Her singing and dancing on the bus after a win.
It's when she would talk in a baby voice or do something crazy and Coach Taylor would just look at her like she's crazy.
The bus ride home after winning the Prentice County tournament last year. My favorite memory with Katie Grace is timer pictures before practice.
My favorite memory with Katie Grace has got to be anytime before practice, especially during the off season, because she told some of the best stories and gave you some of the best life lessons.
What I'm going to miss most about KG is her positive vibe and her laugh.
I'm going to miss her energy and positive attitude.
I'm going to miss her speeches the most.
What I'm going to miss most about her is her ability to always make me laugh.
What I'm going to miss about Katie Grace is how she drives me and Olivia around to the field.
What I'm going to miss most about her is her always being so loud and her always being so positive with literally everything. We could have the worst game ever, but she would be so positive about it.
One thing I'm going to miss about her is our pre-game talks that we had before every single game, how encouraging she was.
I miss the positivity that she brings to the team.
What I'm going to miss most about her is her energy and how contagious it was, because it was a big help, and her being hype was a benefit that we didn't know we needed. So I'm going to miss that so much.
What I'm going to miss most about Katie Grace is having a leader on the team and always having somebody that you know is going to say something encouraging no matter what you do.
What I'm going to miss most about Katie Grace is her dancing around and rolling in the floor.
What I'm going to miss most about KG is her devotions and sense of humor.
I'm going to miss doing infield drills with her the most.
I'm going to miss the most about Katie Grace is her positive vibes and her energy. What I'm going to miss most about Katie Grace is her energy on and off the field and her positivity.
What I'm going to miss the most about Katie Grace is her leadership and all the bus rides that we got to take because she always made it fun for everybody.
What I'm going to miss most about her is her leadership and her energy.
What I'm going to miss the most about KG is her spirit, her attitude, and how she's always positive.
What I'm going to miss most about her is all the advice she gives and how she can make literally anybody laugh.
I'm definitely going to miss her energy and just the constant encouragement and positivity that she brings. I mean, I've never swung a bat in a Boonville uniform without her yelling inside jokes and cheering for me from the dugout. So that'll definitely be really weird not having next year.
What I'm going to miss about her is how she always pushed me to be the best player I can be.
One of the things I'm most going to miss about her is her rants that she has before practice or after or before a game. Just her being crazy and telling her life story and her devotions.
What I'm going to miss about Katie Grace is her telling us to always keep our head up and to never give up.
Her spirit and heart for the game. She always gave her best at every practice and every game. Also, I'm going to miss how upbeat and hilarious she was. If I was ever having a rough day, I knew by the end of practice I was going to be okay. There was never a dull moment with her.
Katie Grace, thank you for being the loudest, most encouraging leader on our team. I wish you the best next year at Northeast.
I hate this is how y'all senior night had to be, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I love every single one of y'all and I'm going to miss you so much next year.
I'm really going to miss you, KG.
I love you, KG.
Katie Grace, you've always been the best example for us in everything, not just softball, but I am thankful that softball's what brought us together. I hope you have the time of your life playing at Northeast for the next 2 years, but we're definitely going to miss you over here, so don't forget to come back across the street and visit us every once in a while.